This is Shaun Sport in podcast form.
Hey, you might have seen this on Foxtel yesterday. I was watching it. It's just got a bit more legs over the last 24 hours. And that's Inter Miami, who went over to Hong Kong to play a friendly. Now, 40,000 people packed the stadium because David Beckham owns it, as we know.
Yes.
But Lionel Messi, he's the draw card, and another guy called Luis Suarez, who's a top gun player. But it's all about Messi, right?
Yeah.
So they sell out the stadium. Everyone's paying top dollar for the tickets. And what do you get?
He didn't go.
He
didn't play.
But he did not play.
Wow.
Before the game, Nate, leading up, they were saying, he'll be right, and Luis Suarez will be fine, and all the rest of it. And they were thinking that, okay, they're big-time superstars. They're probably only going to play
a
second half.
Whatever. Yeah.
He stayed in his tracksuit the whole time.
Wow.
And the officials at the game were going off because the crowd started chanting and booing the competition, the game that was happening, because he wasn't out there.
Well.
And the officials were saying they pleaded with Inter Miami. No, because he said he wasn't coming on.
Oh, okay.
To address the crowd.
Yeah, right.
Half-time, come out.
Oh, because that's how angry people get.
Yeah.
Well, they've paid. It wouldn't have been cheap, and they've paid their money expecting to see Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
So
it's what happened?
He didn't. He did not take the microphone. He didn't do it. Inter Miami have come out and apologised wholeheartedly, and he said that he had inflammation of some muscles or something.
That's fine.
Inflammation
That's
of the
fine.
can't be bothered.
That's
actually dangerous.
Like, actually then go, look, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Like, all you have to do is get up there and talk for 2 minutes.
If you're
and
a
people
true
are
fan
happy.
of mine, then you'll know that I'm injured, and for me to play on it, it could be something permanent. I mean, there you go. Wrap it up in a bow.
Yeah.
Shaun, how much would you pay to just watch Lionel Messi just sit on a chair? What would you, I
mean, if you had a front row seat,
how long's a soccer game
90
go
minutes.
for?
90 minutes.
So for 90 minutes, and you walk in, you just get to see him sit down. Would you pay?
How close are you?
Would you pay to see that?
No.
How close are you, though, Nathan? Is it this close? Can I sit this close to him?
Yeah, no.
So I could touch you. I wouldn't.
No,
but
you wouldn't.
I wouldn't because I'm respectful.
Maybe you're not that close. You're like 2 metres back.
2 metres. Well, you can get him in a photo then. So I'd be paying a couple $100 because I know, the selfie, the way you can angle it, you're basically on his shoulder.
So 5 metres back. How much? So you're 200
per metre.
I'm
going to go back per metre. What's the per metre cost on a Lionel Messi appearance?
Well, it goes down, obviously. Though, inversely proportional.
I feel so sorry for those people.
Yeah.
And we're always worried when the big-time teams come here.
Yeah.
But, we get to see them a lot, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to the NRL at the moment, and I mentioned before that they're off to Las Vegas after the Super Bowl to play the game. They've still got a few question marks on a few players getting into the country. That aside, Peter V'landys, the chairman, has been talking about the addition of another team into their competition.
Right.
The North Sydney Bears have been a team that was in the inaugural NRL, and they were there for 90 years, and in 1999 they got the boot.
Yeah.
It was a financial situation.
They were unsustainable.
So they went into hibernation.
Yes.
Hibernation. And they've been playing in a lower league or in a lower forest, and just going about their business, but waiting for their opportunity.
Oh, of course. That's
And Peter V'landys has said their name is synonymous with the competition. He would love to see them back, and they're likely to be the next team included.
What about the WA? What about a WA team?
No WA team, but
not even talking about it.
No, the Bears could come back into the competition, but they're in the next 2 or 3 years. But they are saying the next team in is more than likely to come from Papua New Guinea. Now, this is the National Rugby League.
So they would rather go to PNG first rather than get a team from WA.
And let me guess, they'll be playing the finals at Eurovision. Because we're a part of that too.
Most likely.
Wow, that's...
Yeah.
They really don't like us, do they?
Well, I'm sure logistically they go, it's just easier. When we all deal with it being over here in WA. When you're over in New South Wales in particular, everything's too hard.
Yes.
So is Papua New Guinea, is that just a hop, skip and the jump from Queensland?
It's pretty close from Queensland, yeah.
So you just go up, you play Queensland.
And I guess there's already a league.
Coming over to WA.
They already play there, right? They play it there?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so a lot of players come from PNG to play in the NRL. So
but still, PNG is not part of Australia.
No.
I mean, let's not get it twisted.
National Rugby League.
Do you reckon like the people over the East Coast sometimes, those massive lumberjack saws that you have to get one person on one side?
Yeah,
the other?
yeah.
Do you reckon they just want to do that to the WA line?
So, no, the AFL season is fast approaching, and if you read the West Australian, it has been the back page of the paper for ever and a day since, because Harley Reid's still on there. He's in a little spot this morning.
Well, thank God, because if he's not there, I don't know what to do.
It's the Armageddon, obviously.
I need to know where he is at all times.
Well, Nath, added to the mix is, of course, the investment in Nat Fyfe, because he's been in the paper just about every day too. The comeback's on, he's training the house down, blah, blah, blah. And I hope he is, because he's my... he plays for my team, but we just don't want to get carried away with pre-seasons, everyone.
No, that's right.
January heroes, April fools. We just want to wait until the season starts and we'll wait things.
Can I just cut in right now? It's been about 30 seconds when we spoke about him. Can you tell me what Harley Reid's doing right now?
He's training the house down, Nathan. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, this week the caption was hardly anything.
What? They rested him a bit this week.
Yeah.
He has to. You know what? He has to be very careful on Reid Highway on doing anything wrong, because that's ready to go. Harley Reid. Something.
Highway.
Scandal.
Right. Yeah, yes, it will be. I'm sure that's tomorrow's paper. We'll wait and see. The AFL, though, they've come out and they're talking about changing rules in concussion protocols. Yes. 21 days they're possibly looking at. The AIS, Institute of Sport.
Can we get that here? Honestly, Shaun, go and get a fry pan, Looney Tunes style, and knock me in the head.
He wouldn't need to. Well, we believe Shaun's concussed at all times.
I might take a long
See?
Long time on this. Long range view is what I was looking for. See? Don't have to sell that.
View.
Long term?
Long term.
Is that the word you're looking for?
I don't know. I shouldn't be here.
Long term. Range hood.
Yes.
Anyway.
That's it. So, also, there has been a lot of talk over the last couple of weeks in terms of mid-season draft, and the AFL suggesting that will take place in 2025 in the mid-season. Under that rule, you get to the middle of the year, and teams that are... in line for the premiership can then go, we're a bit short on
bolster our midfield.
Morris's. We need a Morris in the back line.
I'm one.
Yep. Nathan, could you come play for us? Their team would have to do a deal.
No worries. Can you explain the rules to me?
Exactly. And you might be able to fill a hole that they need if they're making a run to the finals.
Yes.
If anyone could.
It'll be a Morris. On the other side, we've got Natalie there, and you're a young team that are coming up, and you go, well, I tell you what we need to do is we need to give someone else an opportunity from another club who might be getting the time on the field.
Yes.
And we've got a young team here. We'll bring in Nat. She'll come in. Where are you playing in the midfield?
Sure.
Probably.
Not with this
Calling
knee.
the shots, running the midfield, teaching young players how to play.
That's interesting. I wonder if I'll come across you during the game, Natalie. I'll be playing point guard.
So, speculation at the moment, they're wondering to work through if players move clubs, where does their salary go? Is it a proportion? Is a proportion paid by the club who takes you up, or does your whole salary move over to that club and it goes the other way?
So, and these are contracted players that could be drafted, so traded essentially, right?
Yes, it's becoming really Americanised. You know, we see that in the NBA.
They do it in the NRL too, don't they? They have mid-season season.
No, what they do in the NRL is they
sign people before the end of the season, don't they? So they know that. Yeah, they know that they're going to a different club.
Yeah. For 2025, for instance, Nat Fyfe could be playing for Freo. In 2024 this season. Next year, he's already signed on to play for somebody else.
So this could be like the Eagles could draft Nat Fyfe for the rest of the season.
Yes,
theoretically.
Yes.
I mean, you know.
Oh, so it's basically like someone's eating a sandwich and then they haven't finished it, and you go, "You done with that?" And they go, "Yeah," and you go, "All right, have the rest."
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You just said that at the start.
I mean, it's the obvious analogy.
It's a fair bit to work through,
I always try to get you to explain sport to me through sandwiches. And you keep refusing to do it.
If anyone knows sandwiches, it's this guy here. The only problem he had with sandwiches once when he was eating like a pregnant woman when he was going to Subway. But other than that, it's generally turkey.
Turkey sandwiches every day for like 6 months.
The surf and turf at Subway never took off, but it really should have. That was tuna with salami.
In no way is that surf and turf.
And Nathan was too embarrassed to order for it. Well, you
blame
a
friend. Yeah, I went through a stage where I'd order food that I was ashamed of, so I'd say it was for like a friend called Tim or something. And I go, yeah, I know, Tim, weird taste, eh?
You know, Tim, he's a pregnant woman.
I don't know what he's eating, but I'll tell you what, it's weird. Anyway, I'm getting it for him.
Do you like the idea of the mid-season draft or not?
I know it gives a lot of freedom to players. There's plus and minuses. I don't know where I stand at the moment, because sometimes when you're not getting a game, you have the opportunity to play for another team. Of course, you want it on board.
Rather
but if
you're sitting out, like Brody Grundy, for example, when he was
he
at
should
Melbourne.
be playing.
Yeah,
he's a top line AFL guy, right?
Yeah.
But then on the other side of things, if the club comes to you and someone tries to unload you because of salary reasons.
Oh, sure.
They can handball you. Then
And the romance of the players are playing for their club.
No, that's out the door. It's getting more and more less.
Hey, can we wrap this up? I've got to go get Tim some food.
Shaun Sport is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.